Having a single global language for the whole world may have its advantages. For example, it may facilitate interaction among countries, thus promoting trade and business among those countries. It may also open new avenues for education, research, and scholarship. A single global language can also contribute to bringing countries closer by enabling them to share books, music, and movies, thus promoting peace and harmony in the world. But we cannot overlook the fact that a global language can also have lots of disadvantages. One of the chief disadvantages of a single global language is the hegemonic presence of that language, which will give it a dominating character over all the other languages. Thus, it will create an elite monolingual class, which will have more advantages than those who do not use the global language. The speakers of such a global language will be overly satisfied with themselves, considering themselves better than the speakers of other languages. They are also likely to look down upon all those who do not use this language. Their pride in themselves and their language will not be unfounded, as these people will be in a privileged position compared to the non-users of the global language. The advantages inherent with the use of a global language is likely to create a gap between different social classes. In Pakistan, English is already considered a status symbol and a mark of belonging to the upper class. With so many advantages, people who use this language will be in a further privileged position. They will have advantages in all fields of life, in all fields of personal and professional and practical life. For example, most of the business all around the world is conducted in English. All business transaction or most business transaction, including emails, memos, reports, letters, and contracts are written in English. Similarly, fluently speaking English can put a person ahead of the competition because most of the business is conducted in English. English is also the predominant language of academics all around the world. Most of the research is conducted, presented, and published in English. Thus, those researchers who want to share their findings or communicate their ideas to other colleagues and peers in the same field from other countries will have difficulty if they do not know the English language. Most of the software programs are also written in English. So if you want to excel in computer, the knowledge of English can prove invaluable. English is also the sole or the main language in the entertainment industry. Most of the Hollywood films or other international films are written in English. So if you are made in English, so if you know English, it will be very easy for you to follow and enjoy these films. It is a given that those who enjoy so many advantages will consider themselves privileged compared to those who do not enjoy these advantages. The advantages available for the users of English also raises the question of the fate of the other languages. The popularity of a single global language is likely to create a lack of interest in learning other languages, as people will find no use for those languages. And ultimately, they will lose interest in learning those languages. The lack of interest in other languages will also reduce opportunities for learning these languages, as there will be no materials available for teaching learning those languages. There will also ultimately expertise in those languages die.